Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As has been alluded to, we are approaching the time where we remember violence against women and girls. And I was looking at a list earlier online of incidents when you just stick into Google Havering Parks and you read some of the news reports. On the 19th of June, a woman was assaulted in Cottons Park. It's one in my ward. On the 12th of July, the police investigated a rape at Rayfells Park. Fortunately, someone's been charged. On the 16th of September, there was an inquest into the death of a woman found in Havering Country Park. On the 10th of October, a pensioner and his dog were mauled in Bedford's Park. On the 22nd of July, forensics were in Cottons Park after a woman was injured there. And in May, I received reports in my ward of people sleeping rough in Lodge Farm Park. Those levels of antisocial behaviour, those attacks, those are horrific incidences that are causing our women, young men, children to be terrified to walk through our parks. Mr. Mayor, I think those are unacceptable. I'm happy to give way. Yeah, thank you.
The instance Councillor's talking about on mostly during the day, they've got nothing to do with locking park outside. Neither of them. During the day.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I don't recall saying they all happened at the member bears with me. I'll clarify the situation. Mr. Mayor, those levels of antisocial behaviour, the fact that women and girls are being attacked, raped, hurt in our parks, I find that reprehensible and unacceptable. And that is why our motion says that the levels of antisocial behaviour in our parks are unacceptable. But what's happened is in the amendments, you've removed that word unacceptable. You recognise there's some levels of antisocial behaviour in our parks. Some. It's what I call a Wednesday motion. If we put forward a motion saying today was Wednesday, the Residents' Association administration would amend that. They'd say that we recognise yesterday was Tuesday and tomorrow is Thursday and today probably has a Y in it. Because they can't bring themselves to agree with anything that we say. Mr. Mayor, this evening we're saying that this level of antisocial behaviour in our parks is unacceptable. And I think that's something that we can all get behind because every single one of our motions recognises, Mr. Mayor, I want to make way, please. Every motion that's tabled tonight, every motion announces that there is antisocial behaviour. So ask yourself, what level is acceptable to you when you vote? Is it acceptable that people are being attacked in the parks? I don't think so. There was regards to these parks being locked and so on. We could debate that all day long. There's various different parks in Havering. Some parks in the borough are far more remote, like Hornchurch Country Parks. All the parks in my ward, where I listed these crimes, these abuses, these attacks, they all happened in parks that back onto people's houses, Mr. Mayor. Those parks do need locking because those parks are attracting antisocial behaviour, both in the day and at night. There's 3 good motions and amendments before us. They all talk about antisocial behaviour. There is no level of antisocial behaviour that we in this chamber should find acceptable. I've listed multiple, just in Romford, incidences where women have been attacked, raped and injured in our parks. I'm sure we can all come together this evening and agree that is unacceptable. We don't just recognise it, it's unacceptable. Therefore, Mr. Mayor, I ask people to back the Conservative motion. Thank you.